Welcome to my presentation. Today I'm going to be talking about the Japanese civilization. So here are the questions that I'll be talking about and answering. And the first question is, what is the geography of their country? So they're about the size of California, and half of the country is covered by mountains and forests. And their population is about 125 million. And just another fun fact is that there are a lot of volcanoes in Japan, as well as earthquakes happening. So who is their leading figure? Their leading figure is the Prime Minister, Abe. He's actually been the Prime Minister for quite a few years. And he's also the president of the Liberal Democratic Party. So what are some of the religions that they have there? So the first one is actually more of a traditional religion of Japan, with ancestors playing a big part in this religion. And then the next one is Buddhism, which didn't originate in Japan, but it has spread to Japan and is quite prominent there. So what are some of the internal conflicts in this civilization? Well, a big conflict is just the conflict of women working in the workforce. So should they work in the workforce or should they not? One side is for this, and the reason why they're for it is because they want more jobs. They want the jobs to be filled, as well as greater economic and GDP growth. And the side that is against this, they're against it because they believe it's more important for the women to raise up the future generation and to get married and have kids, and so then they can have good, solid families. And a big reason for this is actually because of the decline of population. And this is one of the major problems this civilization is facing as well, because by 2100, it's estimated that there'll only be 80 million of the population left. Also, some other problems that they're facing are destructive wildlife, and another big one is economic struggle. But looking on the bright side, there are some positive things happening within this civilization. For example, they're still producing high-quality products, and the country is actually quite safe. And they are improving their economics, so Abenomics, and their country is actually pretty clean compared to quite a few countries. So, is this civilization clashing with other civilizations? If so, which and why? China is definitely one of the countries that they're clashing with. And one of the big problems that they're clashing over, or topics that they're clashing over, are these islands. And the reason why they're clashing over this is, as you can see here, Japan actually kind of extends pretty far. So they think that they own these islands, but China believes that they own them. And so this has definitely been a hot topic and a clashing point between these two countries. So when talking about the Japanese immigrants, there's actually 2.5 million Japanese living in Brazil, America, China, Philippines, Canada, and Peru. And some of the reasons why there's so many Japanese people living around the world, other than just Japan, are, first off, there was the slaves that were shipped to different countries, and then there's also exploration, and so they would settle in different parts of the world, and then there's also work opportunities as well, and that's definitely been a big factor. And to conclude, there is much to learn about Japan, both the good and the bad, and as we learn more, our eyes become more open to the world around us. And here are my sources, and thank you for watching.